Hey everyone, Sully here. I thought I would do a review of the Chinese roll cage for the Traxxas X Maxx and kind of give you an in-depth review about it and what I've discovered with purchasing this. I bought this off eBay for $96 and some odd change that was shipped to me and everything. So this is what it looks like. Some of the photos I've seen online just do not do it justice, and thought I would give a little bit better details of what it looks like mounted on the truck and tell you about some options that I saw that works out well for me. I did see that some people have said that once you put all the connectors on here that you have to, or it becomes a real pain in the butt to take this roll cage off. So this is what it looks like. I will tell you that this thing is beefy. It's like some thick rubber plastic stuff. Like, it is solid. The way I have it set up right now, it has a little wiggle room here. It's not locked down solid. However, a little bit of play in there, I think it would do it just fine. So I'll start off, I guess, at the front of this truck here for you. So it latches in or hooks in right here at the front bumper. There is a little insert piece that goes right here, held in by a screw that bolts to both sides. That really locks it in place. I left that out because I'll show you why here after a while. And there is also a bar that you can put up top here. I don't know, I just didn't really see a purpose of it. And I know that the color is kind of janky, and that's their little Chinese logos or whatever. If it would have came painted a different color, I would have thought about it. I'm sure it will add some more protection and structural integrity, but I just opted not to mount it. The other option you have here, there's another bar that goes across the back that mounts here. I'm assuming they added the circles to where if you buy the light kit for the back windshield, which it will illuminate through the holes, I guess that was their thought. However, before I bolted this down, I looked at it and I was like, well, this is sitting right over the deal here to unlock it, and I didn't want to fight around this thing all the time, so I left it off, and it has been way more convenient. So, and then on the back side of this, there's this fitting right here. You can run Velcro through there and then down to your rear bumper here, and that really, I guess, holds it, locks it into place back here. This rear mount, they did provide a adapter right here. You unscrew one of the original screws that mounts to the I have the RPM extension kit in here, so it goes all the way through. They recommend putting a nut on the end of it. However, these screws that they supplied me were not long enough, so I didn't put the nuts in there. So let me show you here how I have mine set up. So you just remove the clips, and then this whole thing just lifts right up. And if it were locked in place up here, you'd be working around that all the time. And obviously the body just comes off regularly now. But I was like, yeah, I don't want to work around that. That adds some weight up here. I'm sure eventually it'll probably, really give into that and tear that up. So here's how I do it. So I'll take the body clips off, and then I'll just raise it up slightly and push forward, and the whole thing just comes off, and you set it aside and start wrenching or doing whatever you got to do. And this is the bracket that mounts in the back of the truck. I'll remove this and show you the bottom side here. So I reinforced my body with the shoe goo and the drywall tape stuff. So they were talking about the nuts would go through here. I'm assuming that due to the fact I have the RPM body extension protectors, that's probably why the nuts aren't fitting on the end of this. Maybe in the future I'll probably get a longer screw and bolt it down there. I put some metal screening back here to kind of add to the stiffness back here, because that's one of the common places where they start bending at on these Traxxas bodies, is right there. So, and that's what that add-on piece looks like right there. So it just bolts to your pre-existing body. I have done a couple upgrades here to it, obviously you can see. So, but I thought that's the best way to mount this body, and it, like I said, it just lays across the top there. Set it down. All you do have to worry about is putting these little body clips back in, and you're ready to go. So I thought that wasn't too bad. I will say that this this roll cage is not hard to put together. These guys, when they mail it to you or ship it to you, some of these bolts already come like lined up, like showing you all you got to do is just line up the holes and just tighten them down. I mean, it was not hard to put together. I think it makes it look aggressive and definitely protects, you know, your body. And you know, these bodies are going for $130, whatever they're going for, plus shipping. So any extra protection and longevity that I can get out of this, I really want to just protect as much as I can and enjoy this truck body, stock truck body, as much as I can. So that's my review, guys and gals. One more time, just kind of show you. And they did put a nice little X there. It was kind of neat. So I'd highly recommend this roll cage here, or get the T-bone roll cage. I would get something to protect it. And they did have the wheels here to where, you know, you get put on your, you know, ramp it and jump it and get flipped upside down. It's going to help when you flip it back over, if you're using your set button to make this thing flip back over. Let me go ahead and flip it upside down on that shell completely for you guys, just to kind of show you how much protection it offers. So, I mean, and it does look like the hooks do pop out in front, but I have not had them pop out on me whatsoever. So I'm gonna rock it like this as long as I can, and if it gets to a point where it does start giving me an issue, then I'll lock them in. But the theory behind the wheels is, if you're rocking your truck, it'll catch those wheels right there to help you flip this truck back over, in theory. So, well, it did pop out on me there. But other than that, jumping this thing, I have had no problems with that roll cage. So if you have any other questions, leave a comment down below. And thanks for watching.